MP, the core of George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wilson in at the point guard. And Greg, with back-to-back games part of the schedule, how do teams feel getting into the latter part of that combo?
Shout out to Chauffeur showing me where the shoes was. I was out there with the 2K shoes on. That was horrible.
Point, it's a war of attrition, and really, who can survive the night?
Covington finds Leonard inside. Wilson. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Yeah, you've seen Kawhi evolve as a facilitator over the last several years. Love to see him setting up his teammates.
Williams, a screen on MP. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Great. Isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. Three-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Let's go.
No time on that one. MP's got 5 now.
Reminding defenses that they have to respect his range. MP took it real confident from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. MP against Gilgeous-Alexander. A floater, and Holmgren lays it in.
And the big man has touch as well. Holmgren has guard-like hands.
Outside Leonard. MP outside. The pass to Leonard. Takes the three. The shot off that time. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
Kicks it out to Wilson. Shot clock at 6.
Come on. Okay.
George against Giddey. And it's George missing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Giddey the pass to Williams. Dort with the ball. Outside Williams. From outside the arc. Rebound Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
And Doris, the Clippers are moving into a new arena in Inglewood in 2024.
And Kevin, I think this is absolutely huge for the organization. Part of establishing your own identity in Los Angeles will be their new arena. So exciting for this fan base that's growing and growing.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
They say defense wins championships. Well, it also wins awards, and his defense during this stretch has been nothing short of jaw-dropping. He has been disruptive with his challenges and has accounted for a metric ton of turnovers with his ball hockey. You have to give it up to this man.
The three from MP. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder lead by 3. Pass to Giddey. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. Holmgren sets the screen for Giddey. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
May not be Josh Giddey's first instinct, but boy, he can flat score the basketball.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Big groups. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And finished off by Martin.
Displaying those leadership qualities, MP helping another guy shine tonight.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's Here's who Teron Lou's going with. George is out there with Wilson. Then it's Plumlee. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Martin in at the 4-man position.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
MP, no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play. Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Got that bucket in no time at all. George has got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles. And you look at Paul George, Doris, he really fits any system you can think of.
Kevin, that's about 2 things, the skill set and the mindset. If you need him to take over, he can change and get that line of thinking in his mind. You want him to play a secondary role, he can adjust there mentally as well.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Timberwolves was terrific. He scored 12 points and made everyone around him better with his passing, with a whole lot of assists. Yet another outstanding game for him. He's playing with a ton of confidence and dominating as a result. Guys?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Gilgeous Alexander.
Oh, great job by MB to read the play and be in the right spot there to get the block.
And
Let's
that
go.
one good. And now it's an
Break
8-point
started.
Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Dort finds Gilgeous Alexander. Six on the shot clock. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Can they get it? Doesn't go either for Gilgeous Alexander.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's great work inside from MP, boy. Like whenever he forces the defense's hand like that.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
A different look for the Clippers. Robert Covington's checked in for Martin. Leonard comes in for Powell. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for George. And then for Oklahoma City, Williams comes in for Kenrich Williams. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Gilgeous Alexander. During the summer of 2019, DB,
Come on, Russ, give me that.
Oklahoma City traded Paul George to the Clippers.
They got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in that trade, who goes on to become an all-NBA selection and looks like his future is like all-star level every year. Not only that, you got a boatload of picks, one of which was Jalen Williams, who's a big-time upside player in this league. Wow, what a deal for this group.
Oh, that's a great setup by MP. This guy is as unselfish as they come.
Pass to Giddey. .36 seconds left now here in the second. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Coming off that win against Minnesota.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Come on.
The Clippers have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
And what you appreciate about MP is how even-keeled he is. He's someone his guys love playing with.
Here's Giddey. 14 points from him the last game against the Lakers.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the...
Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishes?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary, or guys
Where the foul at?
jerking their heads and falling down, and who wants to see that?
Here's who Mark Daignault is going to put out there to start the second half. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot.
They can see the ball handling ability of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Moves with precision, creates opportunities in pick and roll action. That's nice.
To the paint. Outside for George. Over Giddey. The shot by George, no good. Thunder trailing by 8. Bounce pass from Williams. They get it back. Holmgren misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. And Los Angeles guys shooting it really well. 54% from the floor.
Well, you have to love an authoritative finish, and Mr. Covington leaves no doubt.
And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Giddey with the screen on Covington. Williams passes to Giddey. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David.
You gotta be kidding me, bro.
Thanks, Kevin. The Clippers in recent years have become one of the better defensive teams in the league. Now, Coach Ty Lue said it's tough because everybody on the floor now is a decent three-point shooter. So you got to pick your poison. It's different than when I first started. The game is changing every year. So you've got to be able to adapt to the times. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. MP against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Giddey. D right on him. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by MP.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has now emerged into a superstar, and on nights like this, guys, he's unstoppable.
Norman Powell's checked in for the Clippers. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Outside, George. Down low.
Let's go. Get dunked on.
The rim.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
Let's
He
go.
is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And they call the foul, so a
Sweet.
chance at the line for one more coming up. That's going to send Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to the free throw line. It's going to be on MP. And with this new in-season tournament, Greg, the NBA continuing to innovate. Are they getting, though, 2 out there for you? Or do you like it?
Listen, I think it pays to be bold. And I'll be one to admit I was not a fan of the play-in. But I got to tell you, it's been a tremendous success. So I've got an open mind.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't hit from 12. Clippers leading by 11. And
Let's
Kawhi
go.
Leonard with the slam.
Kawhi Leonard decides to flash that explosive athleticism. This guy works so hard on both his body and his craft.
Oh,
Williams kicks to Dort. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Why, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
Pass to Leonard. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And BB, as we look ahead here, the Thunder seem to be well positioned for sustained success.
They certainly do, Kevin. And the reason you say that is because Oklahoma City has not only amassed a tremendous amount of young talent, their culture is in place, and they have a history of developing young talent. Now it's about building consistent habits and making sure that translates to winning.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Giddey. Back to Dort. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Wilson. Close in. No stopping MP.
What a slick look by Paul
No stopping
George.
him.
Defense expecting him to shoot, but he decides otherwise.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Count it. Good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Wilson the pass to George. Zubac a screen on Williams to the inside. Zubac kicks to George. Count that bucket. George has got 12.
Well, Paul George has got a tight handle, right? The zig, the zag, and his way through the porous defense.
And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Teron Lou's going with. They've got Powell. Martin is out there with Plumlee. Then it's George. And it's Wilson in at the 1.
Come on,
and
PG.
it's George finishing it off.
Are you kidding me? Just look at what Paul George is doing to the defense over and over. My goodness.
Williams passes to Micic. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Over MP. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. MP finds George. Powell with it. Lets it go with a 3. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss.
Got Victor Oladipo over there too.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And the pass to Micic. The kick out to Oladipo. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Well, the rise and fire from Victor Oladipo. The team is feeding off him right now.
And the Clippers call time here. Los Angeles making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Dort's checked in. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, that's a really nice job from MP to invite the contact and then get to the line.
And both free throws good for MP. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And the shot goes down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points here in the 2nd half.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
And stolen by Williams. Unloads from 13. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 12. And George kicks to MP.
Damn, that's foul.
And again, no good by the Clippers. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Sunday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And just looking ahead
Stop
to what's
bullshitting
on
against the
tap,
points
there
on
are
the
a lot
board.
of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Leonard comes in for Martin. Mann subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Just 4 to shoot. Mann can't hit. Thunder trailing by 10. Williams passes to Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City. No good.
Was in. Come on, Kawhi.
To the middle. Here's Leonard. Good. And the assist goes to MP. 10 points for Leonard.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Clippers leading by 12. From about 16, here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, Zubac knows his job, and that's to do the dirty work, get into the offensive glass.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 14. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. And the Thunder making a switch here. Giddey's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. Lets it go from 14. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
They don't want me to get no A+.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss.
But I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
Feeds it to Leonard. And that one's drained from the low block. And the Clippers lead by 16.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Clippers.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
Come on, Kawhi.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And they had their chances, 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. MP deciding where to go with it. Dort against George.
Okay.
Banked in off the glass.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Pass to Giddey. No good that time.